car is ready for me to start up Uber.
Okay, good.
Sunk a bunch of money into it, but running real smooth. Only thing left is I gotta get some tires. So I need to get my windshield wiper fluid checked out.
So that's the thing I hear about. What the fuck is windshield wiper fluid?
It's basically a special fluid that doesn't like smear. You put it on, it sprays up the nozzle, doesn't clog up or anything.
Oh.
Mine is just a nozzle. It doesn't shoot anymore. So like if my windshield gets dirty, I gotta either get out and wipe the windshield by hand or I'm just SOL. Especially in the wintertime, it's pretty bad.
So it's like not a scam for you, because like couldn't you just use water or something?
You do not want to use water.
Oh.
Water freezes.
Oh. Oh, yeah, right. Huh. Can't you just buy windshield wiper fluid?
Oh yeah, I can do that and refill it. That's how I found out it was busted, but it's the pump that's the problem.
No, I mean like a spray bottle and you can just spray it yourself.
I mean, you can't do that while driving.
Makes sense. So when you're out driving and it starts to rain and the windshield go boom, 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 it's doing the fluid thing at the same time?
No, you've never seen somebody like hit the nozzle and it sprays it on the windshield?
No, actually, never.
Yeah, it's on the button on the switch that turns on the windshield wipers. You can usually pull it towards yourself, and then it'll spray out windshield wiper fluid.
Yeah, I never knew that. Wow, I've heard of windshield wiper fluid, but my whole life it just kind of like went over my brain, and I'm like, what? I didn't even know that existed. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Shit is wild.
You don't realize how crucial that shit is until you can't use it.
Oh, damn. I was actually thinking about buying a motorcycle.
You don't want a car, but you want to buy a motorcycle.
Cause I'm like, I probably should get some kind of form of self-transportation. Because, like, there might be some point where I need to go a long distance and I don't want to go on the train. So I should get a motorcycle because I'm like, yo, big brain, that's cheaper than getting a car. And I'm like,
depends on the motorcycle you get.
True. But from what I heard from a valuable buddy of mine is that he said never get a motorcycle new because you can always find a motorcycle almost brand new for literally 75%, 80% off. Because he's like, motorcycles in this country, he's not originally from here. He's like, motorcycles in this country, or he's like, motorcycles in general everywhere tend to be sometimes just bought by like people who like finally have money and they want a motorcycle, and then they realize how cumbersome it might be to like try to ride it around in the winter, or they're like, I don't want to get wet or something like that, and blah 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 this, and they only ride it like 3 months out of the year and shit.
Basically realize that their idea of a motorcycle is better than the actual motorcycle.
Yeah, and so they keep it in the garage, only got like 400, 500 miles on it, and then they end up selling it. So you can get a motorcycle that costs like $10,000, but you're not about to get it. But now they're selling it for like $3,000. And I'm like, huh. And so I looked it up, like looking through different marketplaces. The fucker is right. Like he's like exactly right. I've seen like electric motorcycles. We have electric motorcycles, by the way, now that like cost up to like $20,000. Sitting there right on the marketplace for $2,000. $2,000. No more than what did I see? Like no more than like 2,000 miles written on it. So I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. And so I'm like, out of all the things, I'm like, I think I'm finally motivated to like finally get my thing, Derek.
Your license?
To get my license.
You got to get your regular license, then you got to get a motorcycle license, right?
I do?
I'm pretty sure you do.
I thought I just would have had to get a motorcycle license, or I just thought a driver's license, period.
No, I'm pretty sure you need both. I might be wrong, but pretty sure.
God damn it. I really hope this is a case of where American bureaucracy breaks down and it's just like you can just have your driving license and then take a 5-hour course in motorcycles and then call it a day. Like, I can imagine that being a real loophole.
True. If anything, you probably would need to take the course. You just have to go get a license, like any type of license. Just show up and take it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if everyone had to take a class to get their driver's license? It'd be a whole hell of a lot less drivers, I'll tell you that much. Know some people where it's like, you don't need to be on the road. How the fuck you get your license?
I've been addicted to this this Reddit forum lately, called Idiots in Cars. And it's just
I love
you
that.
know, yeah. I saw this elderly lady, this guy coming out, turning right. You know, clearly it's time for him to go out, light his green and everything. Elderly lady coming from the left was not paying attention. Boom, blindsides the guy, total his car. And then the lady tried to claim, "Oh yeah, my light was yellow."
And it's like dash cam footage, bitch.
Yep, dash cam. Always gotta have the dash cam ready.
The invention of the dash cam has saved so many people on that subreddit. Because people will say any fucking thing.
True.
I know that for a fact. When a chick get rear-ended me and was like, "Oh, I was yelling at my kid." Bitch.
What?
And that's an excuse?
How? What? You gotta walk me through that one. What do you mean? Her legitimate excuse was, "I'm sorry I rear-ended your car. I was yelling at my kids," which distracts me.
She legit said that shit. This was when I had to vote the Jetta. I had just got it fixed. And was sitting at the red light over there on Michigan. And, I was in a good mood. Just one of them days, car fixed. I got some sleep today on my way to work. It's going to be great. And all of a sudden, I see the car coming, and, you can tell when a car is not braking fast enough. And it just smacked into my car. It was just like, this bitch fell off, and boom. Hit the steering wheel and shit. And, you kind of just got to sit there when you in a car accident. I done been in enough of them to just know. And, I get out, and, she gets out. I was like, "Oh, my God." And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, what the fuck? It was a red light. It's Michigan. This red light is a long-ass red light. And she goes, "Oh, no, my baby was making noise, and I was yelling at my baby, and I wasn't paying attention." Excuse
I'm
me?
sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I completely have ruined your day and ruined your car because I was being a horrible parent at the time, yelling at my baby for crying. As you can see, priorities are straight.
And the cops never showed up, called them. They didn't show up. It's like, "Well, you want to drive to the police station?" Like, I got to get to work, lady. You got insurance? And just a look on her face scream, "No, this bitch ain't got insurance. Why did I even bother asking?" She yelled at her kid while driving.
I mean, at least she offered to drive to the police station.
If she ain't got insurance, it don't even fucking matter.
Oh my fucking God! Wow.
That just means my premium about to go up. And real shit, my premium went up after that.
Oh wow. So wait, how does that work? How do premiums work? I hear that stuff in lawyer speaks and TV shows all the time, but as someone who has never owned a car, I don't know what the fuck means. So when you get in an accident, your car insurance goes up or something?
Yeah, basically it's the risk assessment on you as a driver, and that affects how much you pay. If you're less of a risk as a driver, the lower your premium is. So I was too late on that. So since she hit me, that still counts as a mark against my driving record. It means
wait.
Driver.
Hold on. All right. Are you playing League right now?
I mean,
Oh my god! What the fuck? We're in the middle of an episode.
oh, this is the episode. I thought we
Yeah,
were just talking.
I'm better than everybody. I'm better than everybody. I'm better than everybody. Shut up.
No, this is the episode. It's been recording.
I know it was recording. I thought we was just talking and you was showing me the new tech.
No.
I mean, you didn't notice.
You're right. I swear to God, I heard the clicking, and I'm like, I don't know. My mind just glazed over. It's like, it's just clicking. It's whatever. And then he was like, I was too late on that. Too late on what? What? Speaking? What? Hold up. He's not. He is.
What's crazy is I'm 4-0 too.
What the? No, so I'm
doing gangbusters right now.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to stop your whole roll of your educational talk about how premiums work, good sir. We need to talk about your addiction to League. I've been meaning to get into this. I've been meaning to get into this more in detail. Oh, right. Shit, I never did actually say an intro for this episode either.
That's why I was like, I didn't know we was doing a fucking episode.
So in media res, welcome to another great episode of the Self-Made Monsters podcast. I'm your host, BigBlackNoir. This is my co-host, StormBlessed. And in media res here, completely forgot to do the intro at the beginning. This episode is not brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my god. That's how you know we made it.
Yeah. Like, at first it was just a meme about like, getting sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. But even as a meme now, they still give out big fucking dumbass money to people. And I'm like,
allegedly it's actually a good game.
Allegedly. Like, I haven't heard anybody like actually say it was bad. Like, I've heard people say like, yeah, I don't really play it or whatever, but I've never heard anybody go like, yeah, this shit actually fucking sucks. Everybody's like, yeah, it's pretty okay. It's pretty alright. And you know what? After seeing all their ads now, low key, I kind of want to try Raid Shadow Legends.
Or World of Tanks.
Or World of Tanks. This is how I know we look at different YouTubers, because I don't get World of Tanks ads at all.
They were really big on like Paradox Games and on the history YouTubers. Yeah.
World of doesn't the Spiffin Brit, does he have World of Tanks ads?
Spiffing Brit gets sponsored by his tea company. I haven't watched him in a minute though, because he does like meme videos now.
Wait, he has
like
tea company?
Yeah, Spiffco.
I thought that was a joke.
It started as a joke, but like now he's making videos on how he hacks the crypto market, or like how to break the YouTube algorithm. Like he has transcended
with the YouTube
to big
comment
thing.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the YouTube comment community stuff, because I was the kind of person that liked it when YouTubers like put in their like little community page on their own YouTube thing and like talk to like people there. But it was like hella inconvenient because you never got notifications or anything. But now with the community tab thing for like even a smaller channel, I don't know, it works. Like, I don't know, I use that more than I do TikTok, because it's just a different kind of videos and stuff like that. And
you use TikTok?
Yeah, how do you not use TikTok? TikTok is fun. Oh my god, shut up.
I'm not gonna knock it because I don't use the shit. But like, people send me stuff, I'll look at it and I go about my day.
Like that one video I sent you. You know how people be talking to you? They're like, "Hey, Mr. Parker, you're gonna get fucked now. Keep on being on Karen and stuff."
Oh, extra friendly and shit.
Yeah, extra friendly and shit. All she did was say hi. It was a little flirtatious, but like, damn.
It's the way she said hi. That's the you trying to swallow some dick high. I know what that
Guac 9000.
Throw the name to 8K, like it's okay.
The Baby Maker 700.
The Baby Batter Collector 2000. Like,
Oh my god, I can't wait until Boston Dynamics makes a real life sex robot. You know, it's not gonna be Boston Dynamics. They're
that's not
they're
where I thought
too
this was headed, but all right.
they're too highbrow for that. But Elon Musk, you know he's gonna make a sex robot. You can feel
I
it.
already made the weird robot thing that's been getting some headway on Twitter.
It looks really cool. Wait, I'm getting distracted here. I've already been distracted. You and your addiction to League of Legends.
I
Okay.
really don't have an addiction to League of Legends, so I know some League addicts. I ain't on that level.
So, like, I don't know. It's like, I understand about playing games that have toxic environments in it. God knows I understand. But I don't understand League, or I guess I don't understand MOBAs. So, if you could break it down for me, that'd be great.
Wait, so what do you want me to break down? It's a multiplayer online battle arena. It's that feeling of playing a fighting game, except you got a team with you.
But, like, can't you just get that same fix from playing Overwatch, which is a lot more higher fidelity kind of graphics, a lot more going on in the screen, more stimulating?
Honestly, Overwatch and League are different animals, the same beast.
Oh, I know. Both have the same team-like mechanics and stuff like that. But, I mean, what about League? Like, why League and not fucking Dota? The Defense of the Ancients.
That's like asking somebody why Battlefield and not Call of Duty. It's the same shit, different toilet, dog.
But sometimes one toilet is better than another toilet. I'd rather be in a toilet that has a bidet than a toilet that doesn't have a bidet.
True, but the thing is, the only difference between League and Dota is just aesthetics. It's the same 3-lane structure, same type of champion, same type of abilities. It's just this one has more of a I guess Dota's more personable in its aesthetic. They're more true to the original MOBA design that came out of the Warcraft 3 days. And League of Legends is going, oh, we make the big bucks, so we're going to try to appeal to our massive audience. And so far, it works. Like, I have nothing against Dota. I'm not one of those League purists who is like, it's League of Legends are nothing at all. It's like, I don't care. It's just what I play and what I know. I don't feel like taking the time to learn a different system.
Okay. And what's your rank in League?
I don't play ranked.
You don't play ranked?
And that is why I enjoy League, because I don't play ranked.
What the fuck? So you've been playing all this...
Keep the happiness.
You never just thought about...
You keep your happiness. I've done it before in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Like, played ranked, and I did all right, but like I've said, well, I've never said it on the podcast. I've said it before, like regular conversations. I've lost friends because just League brings out the worst of my competitive spirit. So I avoid playing ranked because I don't want to care that much about this game. Or at the very least, I don't want to care this much about this game unless I got a good squad with me to play where it's worth caring this much about the game.
Huh. Okay. Well, that does make sense. I think there's just gonna be something. I think I'm just gonna be an old man yelling at clouds on this one. Because every time I see League, I see comics about it, I see shows about it, and I'm like, why not Overwatch? I don't know, just anything else. League just looks so...
The best way I could describe it to someone like you is imagine people who play football, right? And imagine not having like a coach or someone to help curtail the worst aspects of the male competitive spirit. That would be kind of a tragedy, right? It would just turn into a bloodbath on the field, right? You need someone there to help you, target that anger and that passion for the sport in the game. League is that without having that person to do that. It's a bunch of people who don't typically play competitive sports getting put into a competitive scene without any type of barometer for how they should behave. And that's what the level of toxicity you hear about because, like, in all intents and purposes, it's a sport. It really is. It's a team-based sport.
I agree. I absolutely agree. People who don't think stuff like Dota, League, fucking Overwatch. Any video game isn't a sport. You clearly haven't put in the time and effort to actually be good at anything on a competitive level. Yeah.
Or they're old fashioned. You'll get those who's like, it's a video game, so it can't be a sport. I'm like, there's a lot of mental gymnastics. As a person who played StarCraft competitively, I can tell you this shit is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got into silver in StarCraft. That ain't saying much. People listening to this fucking scrub only got the silver. I sniffed gold. I sniffed gold and realized this ain't for me. I was up there, almost broken into gold, and was like, you know what? I'm not good enough. I don't have the energy or the time to dedicate myself to getting good enough.
You know, with us talking about this, you know what I really wish we would have got into when we were younger? We should have gotten to Smash. I think me and you on the Smash circuit would have been pretty interesting, actually.
Maybe.
We definitely would have approached the game in different ways. Cause, like my favorite character in Smash is Richter Belmont. And the whole basis around him is that he just basically spams B all day. Basically spams special all day. Cause he has this big fucking arching axe, right? That depending on how you place it can go either further in or further out. And it's all about placing. So the idea is that if I get this axe and it hits you, I can almost get a knockout at any time because it does crazy buku damage, right? So you're like, oh, just avoid the axe. All right, cool. So I have this vial of holy water that I can do to freeze you in place. Guess what I'm going to be throwing while you're frozen in place? An axe. You're like, okay, maybe, all right. So I finally I finally just like knock you off the stage, right? Oh, you want to grab ledge? I can throw that holy water to fuck your ledge up. Ain't that something? Oh, I can throw out this cross here. This cross that goes forward and then comes back, right? You think, all right, let me just jump over it. Oh, you're jumping over it. You know what that seems like? A good arc for an axe. And that's just the thing. That's it. It's I throw out this cross, so you're forced to and you're forced to jump. You jump, there's an axe coming to you. All right, you want to block using shield? Here's holy water to keep you in place. Now here comes the axe. All right, you got the whole. I hit you with the holy water. You're frozen in place. Oh, not too long enough. Here comes the fucking cross again. Oh shit, looks like you blocked it and it went past you. You want to come in? Guess what? It hit you on its coming back. Guess what's coming? Another axe. It's
I
rinse
see
and
you
repeat.
are all about the setup shenanigans.
Yeah, and it's only with Richter. It ain't no other character. The only other character I really bother with is Snake because he's one of the only characters that can like get a shirt knockdown just off of just like punching the other character. But
I'm shocked you're not like a villager player because you get the same kind of shenanigans with him.
Nah, aesthetics really plays a lot into how I play Smash. If I don't really care for like the character where that game came from, I'm not really gonna fuck with it. Like when I saw Marth, that was the first time I think I played a game that had a Bishonen kind of like character in it, and I was like, what the fuck is this here? And I was like, this is really cool. And like, and you know, Roy's our boy. You know, shit was hype. So, but like, there's something about Richter that I was like, this feels good. This feels horrible to play against, and it feels aggravating, and I love it. And I'm not even saying.
I was going to see the thing is though, like for us to get into the Smash community, it would have been before we had Richter in the game, right?
Yeah, that would have been before we had Richter in the game.
Yeah, during the peak of it.
Yeah, no, before Richter, it was always Captain Falcon, cause you know, punch, fucking kick. Okay, that man, like, show me your moves. Like I say that shit rent free, randomly at work.
I was saying that shit before I even knew it was actually from him.
Yeah, it's just
like,
it's
it
in the
so
vernacular
like,
now.
Yeah, like it was so effervescent in the culture. But I've always been like I would always play the Fire Emblem characters because I'm all about just that brutal beatdown. Like I'm picking Ike, I'm rushing you down. Fuck you, stop me. And there's something about somebody thinking, oh, I'm gonna do some cheeky shit. No, I'm gonna do this up B, and I'm gonna hold this bitch, run up and get done up, sir.
Bro, that's how it used to be though. I never played fucking Smash 64 because I didn't know it was 64 coming up. But in Melee, it was all about Captain Falcon. To a lesser extent, it was about Ganondorf because they just used to be copies, and Ganondorf used to have the same speed, so he was dumb powerful. But I didn't care about Fox, even though I know now Fox is like a top tier character and shit. Mm-hmm. Didn't care about Fox.
So generic if you didn't know that, you know?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Like, god damn. I see these tournaments now, and I'm able to understand what's going on with the wave dashing and the blah 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 and all this. But I'm like, every time I see Fox, I'm like, man, I don't want to see this shit anymore. So anytime somebody comes in with Samus or any kind of low tier or like random character, I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. I want the underdog to win. Fuck Fox. Fuck Mango. No, Mango's a great guy. Mango's like the go to Smash, but like,
is Mango like a top tier player who plays Fox?
Mango is like a top tier, is the GOAT. Period. He's the greatest of all time of Smash. There's like multiple documentaries about Smash. That's another thing I like about Smash, the lore behind like the Smash community, because you have like the original gods of Smash. And then you have the new gods, and then you have the new gods after that, right? Like you had Mango.
Like comic books at this point.
Right, and that's what makes it so interesting. Like there's so many cool, interesting stories that are being told from like, yeah, I went to this one Smash tournament, or like there was this one tournament that was held in like somebody's house. There was like 70 people there, and the like different people had brought their own fucking TVs and shit. And I'm like, bro, how do you not fall in love with that kind of shit? So, yeah, man, I really wish, if there's one thing I think, like, I was just talking about this the other day, about like, oh, I have like regrets in my life, but I would never do anything about it because never fuck with the timeline, yo. It's never a good thing.
Right. But I feel you on that way. It's like you wish you could take part back in those LAN days. Mm-hmm. You ever seen that old photo of like the massive Halo land, the dude was duct taped to the
duct taped to the ceiling.
It's like, do what you had to do to be there for the squad.
Fucking legend shit right there, bro. Fuck, I think someone had like explained the story behind that picture, but I forgot it now. It's somewhere up on YouTube.
It's up on YouTube, and I've seen like the subreddit where they talked about it, because like the picture resurfaced. They're like, what happened? It was like, oh, it was an all weekend, all night Halo land. And they had ran out of space, and he was like, yo, just duct tape me to the ceiling. Cool.
Bro, like, just the amount of, like...
dedication.
Yeah, just who thinks of that? I'm like, that wouldn't be my first thought, duct tape me to the ceiling. That's...
I mean, what you gonna do? Go home? Ain't no more room. It's like 30 dudes.
Like, yeah, you go big or go home. Bring that back into Smash. I love how they've integrated that into the culture, because there's a tournament called the Big House where they basically rent out a fucking house for an old school feel, and the commentators are in the bottom of the basement, and the combatants they go upstairs to play in a single room and shit upstairs. Something about that, I'm like, bro, that's so fucking cool. I like that. They have themed tournaments too, like for doubles and shit, or like old school classic only like original Famicom characters tournaments. I adore that kind of shit. That, man, I really do love the Smash community.
Does, because even outside of Smash, just fighting games in general, once COVID hit and tournaments had to move to online exclusively, I don't know about you. No one gave a shit about Evo without the hype of having the crowd, without seeing the competitors like eyeing each other down and talking trash to each other. Like, all of that is like an integral part of fighting games or competitive games in general.
I absolutely agree with you. I think one of the best benefits though of the COVID thing was like commentators and like streams got like really, really better though, because they're like, fuck, we got to present this in some way. And, you know, the acceleratedness of like people realizing netcode is shit And rollback
Yep.
netcode ain't the way to go all the time, especially when you're trying to fight a dude who lives in Japan. And that you need that rollback netcode.
I mean, and that's one of the things I kind of hope comes out of all of this is maybe we'll see more fighting games getting better netcode because, like, I love Sam Show. Nobody want to play this shit because the netcode's ass.
Yeah, Sam Show is great. I've said it multiple times. I like playing Sam Show. It's one of the only games that I will willingly keep reinstalling on my PlayStation just to play it, pop it in for a couple of hours. But yeah, no, the netcode is legitimately really shit. Like, to me, it's comparable to Smash's netcode in online play, which is... The less we talk about Smash's netcode, the better.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why fans have to take it into their own hands.
And Nintendo had to come shut it down because it made them look bad.
And Nintendo had to come shut it down multiple times to make the biggest like controversy besides the whole big Me Too thing that happened to Smash. My God, when Smash does anything, it really is go big or go home. Even the fucking horror stories came out of it were like nigga, what? She did what? To who?
He did.
For how?
Who?
How long? And then she got married. And he knew. Oh, whoa. Just, bro.
I feel like sometime in the future we're gonna get like docuseries on all this shit, and I'm here for it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we found our niche in what we were gonna end on, which is like Smash stuff. But did you ever hear the story of like Senpai?
No.
So Senpai was this Smash fighter in the community. She was well liked because she was pretty decent at Smash, right? And so, but there was a weird thing that was going on because she developed a relationship with this 13-year-old boy who was also like in the Smash community too. Like he was like really, really good. And there's like video evidence of the stuff happening at like different Smash tournaments and stuff. But like if you saw it back then, you wouldn't been able to connect the dots. But when everybody brings it up, you're like, oh my God, that's grooming. She's grooming him right now.
When you say video evidence, it's just like her hanging around the boy.
No, I mean her hanging around the boy, but also like the touching, the feeling super close on him and stuff like that. Mind you, she's like 20 at the time and shit. Of like putting her hands around him. Her pointing to the camera like, no, we can't do that right here. You seeing able to mouth out those words and you're like, no, what the fuck? And then and so apparently that relationship ended at some point. And then she ended up going out with the guy who used to carpool with them all the time, right? And so he ends up marrying Senpai, not knowing all this stuff really happened between her and the kid. And then the kid finally comes out and says like, yeah, I was groomed and shit. And he's like, yo, my wife's a pedophile? What? And what makes it so much grander is that he proposed to her on a national televised tournament at the time, right? Against the kid. When he proposed to her, he was facing off against the kid that she abused.
Jesus Christ.
Smash. You can't write this shit. Like, it's not funny, but
it's
bro,
not
what
funny
the
in the
fuck?
slightest, but fuck.
Yeah, like what?
People say video games are for kids.
And then don't forget about the Sky Williams thing. Although that's not part of the Smash thing, but it's also kind of part of the Smash thing. But it's
tangential. Sky Williams is just his own separate clusterfuck. Has that dude just went into a bunker somewhere? Has anyone heard anything from him?
I haven't heard anything from him. I mean,
his Twitter's been down.
Judging from how his friend snatched that fucking video away from him when he was trying to explain everything and just causing a bigger dumpster fire.
I'll just never forget that one tweet. I think it was Shofu. He was just like, yeah, this ain't it. Just had 15K retweets and likes. This ain't it. Can't take this shit.
Just
bro, what are you doing?
Lordy,
That'll
lordy,
set your
lordy.
career off in flames.
But yeah, Smash is great. Smash is, they're a unique community that don't bathe, apparently. Stink up entire fucking venues, but you know, there's this like
I don't think that's exclusive to Smash. That's just nerd communities in general. You ever been to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament?
No, never.
Ever been to an anime convention?
Actually, I haven't either. No.
Which I kind of knew. I knew the answer to that, but it's still shocking. Like, yeah, there's a very distinct smell. No, you can smell your kind.
Don't say it like that. I can smell anime fans on the train.
I don't know if you've ever ran into him. This dude's kind of like a Chicago legend. His name's Panda. But he used to say that all the time. Because he came up to me like, "You watch anime, don't you?" I'm like, "How do you know?" I can smell my kind. And looking back, it's like, I hope I wasn't a funky ass anime fan. But then later I found out he said that to everybody because it's like, yeah, you can just kind of tell an anime fan. But then you go to an anime convention, it's like, oh God.
Wow. That is fucking wild, yo.
And like a bunch of people know about this dude because he said it to a lot of people who I knew just from independent communities. It's like, hey, he'd come up to you. You watch anime, don't you? Huh? What gave it away, sir?
Was it the big fucking shirt that had Goku on it? Who knows?
Was it the manga I had in my hand?
Was it the box of Pocky that I'm like eating from my jacket pocket? Nobody knows.
Was it when I pushed my glasses up, I try to catch the light?
I'm done. That's it. That ended it. Goddamn. I just want to say, I don't care what anyone says. Pocky does taste great. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if it's cringe. Pocky is fucking.
What are you talking about? Nobody has anything negative to say about Pocky. Pocky is delicious. I've yet to meet a flavor of Pocky I didn't want to eat.
I agree. I don't normally like strawberry flavored stuff except for Twizzlers, but strawberry Pocky, yeah, that shit's good. Cookies and cream. Fucking green almond. Tea. Good shit.
I never had the green tea.
Almond? There's an almond one?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Tastes like
I
chocolate.
try an almond one. Fuck, I really want to try an almond one. But yeah, no, there's a green tea one. That's the one I think I've always gotten the most, actually. Green tea is... There's something about green tea flavored anything that just hits the right spot because it's sweet, but not sweet at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. It's very subdued, which I really fucking dig. But I think we're gonna call it a night here. It's getting pretty late for us. I'm glad you listeners are enjoying this kind of throwback episode. This is how the channel originally started. Just me and Storm over here. We were two kids that really, really want to discuss movies, and then I said I just didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to do it anymore.
Very hurtful. I think the Star Wars one killed him.
No, it was just that I think at the time I just didn't want to like go through the whole trouble of like setting up my room again and like recording the video and stuff like that. And it was just something about like recording with like the camera that we had at the time. It wasn't a bad camera, but I'm like, no, I really want to do things legit now. And I just never got the money. Like I did have the money at some point, but you know, other stuff came up to just like not like properly record it. And that's why. But, you know, as time goes on, I do. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Wait, before we go, I have something to add. Actually, speaking of on our movie thing, so you know how I always bring up Max Landis and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Max Landis more or less kind of explained himself, about the allegations and stuff, right? So he put up a. So, again, I don't know if you've been following his YouTube channel up to my knees. He's been doing really great videos about his, like, continuation of, like, American Alien, the Kryptonian epic, right? Great stuff. But he posted, like, a day or two ago on medium.com about like, here's my writing about, concerning about why I never really got into like my canceling, my public shaming, right? And what I read was like a 12-minute article about how he didn't want to engage with it because on one point he doesn't feel like he needs to apologize to anybody in public because the people that he have tried to extend olive branches out to don't want to hear anything from them, and he's like, fine. But he openly admits himself that there's some fucked up messy shit that I did behind the scenes that I need to be called out for. So at the same time, it more of like, I needed this to, on one hand, kind of happen to me. On the other hand, I don't need to apologize to any of them because I've already like done these things privately and such. And then to a certain point, he's like, it just doesn't matter anymore because he brought up his father, right? He brought up John Landis and the whole thing that happened about the Twilight Zone incident. And he was like, yeah, I think about it often. How people would like, yeah, we talked about it. The Twilight Zone incident where John Landis was involved in an incident directing the Twilight Zone, the movie. I think it was the movie. And actor and 2 children were caught in like an accidental stage fire and died. They died, right? And eventually he went to trial for it and he was acquitted. Found innocent. It turns out there was a special effects guy off to the side who misnumbered. He basically, that guy messed up, right? Got the wrong count, put the pyrotechnics off too early, and the actor and the 2 children were caught in the misfire of it and they died. Right. But Max was saying like, oh, how everybody still remembers that incident and people still bring it up to him all the time. He was recounting a memory where he was like really young and his like dad took him to the movies or something like that and they were coming back and out of nowhere this guy just like comes screaming at his dad like, you're a fucking murderer, you're a killer. And like it completely shut his dad down. Like his dad was like distraught and everything. And he remembers all the time like his dad is like really emotional, still kind of emotional about it because he saw that shit up close. And so he was like, they're never going to let that go for my dad. And they're never really going to let that go for me. Because he was like hanging out with a friend of his. And some guy was like, you should look up what the guy that you're next, you should look up what he did. And his friend responded, oh, I don't need to. He's my friend. I know what's doing. And then the guy responded like, well, you suck as a writer and Bright sucked. And then Max was like, that's what you got to say to me? I don't even like Bright. Fuck you. So, at least we know now. Nobody liked Bright. Nobody liked it. But yet, it's getting a animated samurai movie on Netflix.
They're really gonna try.
We live in a timeline, bro. We live in a society. But long story short, he's learned from things. He's gotten better. And although it's definitely not the quote unquote apology that most people want to see from this kind of thing, I don't know. From what I read out of it and from everything that I've seen out of the guy, I'm like, yeah, man. I'm kind of just glad to just hear something about from you personally. And yeah, I don't think yeah. I mean, one day someone is going to take this audio. I get it. And then this will be the thing that I'm canceled for. But man, I just can't not be a fan of Max Landis. The man is just a good example of a man who internally from his friends knew that he was a messy guy, and you can see he was kind of like a really messy guy from like earlier interviews and stuff. He's chilled out. He's made amends to the people who need to make amends. I mean, I don't know what else you can really do. So.
I mean, in our current cultural environment, people aren't allowed to grow beyond mistakes. So
also, it sounds like.
I'm sorry, I sat back in my mic. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I was like, man, because like he went into the kitchen and everything.
No, I'm saying in our current cultural environment, people aren't allowed to learn from mistakes and grow out of it. hopefully he can rise above that, because some people are able to just act like it ain't happened and keep moving forward. And I'm not saying he deserves to have his whole career and life thrown to the trash bin, but he should have a chance to make amends and have a second chance. You know?
I agree. Although for what it seemed like from the writing and everything he's doing, it seems like he's kind of okay with not being a Hollywood writer anymore, from what it seems. Because he was like, yeah, it was just like enabling all my bad behavior, which is an excuse, but like, you know, if you're in a toxic situation, you should get out of it. Like if you realize, yeah, this is probably not productive to me at all. And no, the YouTube channel is doing fine. And again, man, I can't plug it enough. Look up the Kryptonian Epic stuff, cause man, that shit is really, 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 really fucking good.
And let's be real here. This ain't gonna be what gets you canceled. Probably something stupid I say is what's gonna get us canceled. Let's be factual here.
No, what? You haven't said anything controversial.
Me? Never. With the big ass asterisk of yet.
We're just two Sigma males out here on our grind, okay? We ain't got time to be canceled.
Can we not?
We have been the Self-Made Monsters podcast. Thanks for taking a listen. I've been your host as always, BigBlackNoir. This has been my co-host,
StormBlessed.
And yeah, we will see you next time.
Stay blessed, y'all.
Stay blessed. And don't be stressed.
I don't understand what message you're sending when you pork other men. Does this mean we can get back together?